I totally get it. How is everybody doing tonight? Welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting. War flash. It's totally funny. If it were the Apple one that goes off in the morning, that one would get me because that's the one that I wake up with in the morning. Oh God. Welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good for a Monday night. We will begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the 10 minutes after. Buxom Babe, welcome in. Mia, welcome in. 10 minutes after the hour, or 20 people. We're almost there. Let me lower the volume on this. Doing really good, Buxom Babe, for a Monday night. Mondays are usually slow at work for some reason. I notice on the freeway too, it's not as bad. Bella Rose, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the ring. Today is social dinner. That's what I heard. I didn't, we weren't affected by it in any way at work, thank goodness. Did you guys feel it at all? Oh, Dynamite, you had a hard time working? Fascinating. I always feel those internet shortages are from another country, but they never say anything. Hey, Georgia Peach, welcome in. We do have our goal of pumpkin pies right now. Let's try getting 50 of those pumpkin pies. I think the pumpkin pies are like 1 coin or something like that. Welcome in, everybody. We will begin in a couple of minutes. Let me get organized here. See what we read and what we haven't read. Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Monster John, welcome in. YouTube, we will begin 10 minutes after the hour. Meg, welcome in. Hope everyone is doing good tonight. Randy Vaughn, welcome in. We have fresh titles tonight. Bree, welcome in. Happy Monday. Bree, how are the kids doing? How are the preschoolers doing? Are they adapting? Are they maladapting? Hey, Halo Bag, we are a children's literature hour book club. We read 4 children's literature books per night. Wednesday night we do a project for Project Wednesday. Yeah, Dynamite, it's my I take it into the library and fill it up. It's from Kroger's. Kroger's, but here it's Ralph's. Yeah, please join us. Join my page, please. I will join your page too. Yeah, a fun little tote. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room to get filled. We're heading in the right direction. A few minor setbacks on Monday. Yeah, so true, huh? They're like, on Friday, I don't have to come back here. It's the last time I have to come back to this place. And then Monday morning, surprise! You gotta go back. Halo Bag, I'm gonna be a pirate. And then, what's the other costume I'm gonna be? I forgot what my second costume is, but pirate for this Halloween. Should funny. Get used to it. Those are the first things about life. You get to stay home the first 5 years of your life, 4 years of your life. And then you realize, uh-oh, I have to get up for things. Yep. Miranda Gomez, welcome in. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. At least it's... Yes. Right. It was cheap, too. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We're just waiting for the room. It's a send. It's a send that way it is. Oh, when they drop them off, Brie. Oh my God, it's traumatizing. My heart goes out to them. I remember that feeling. Oh, is that how much you paid, Chief? I think, what did I do for mine? I put mine on one of those like PayPal for payment installments. So it's cheap. So I pay like $20. It's broken down into 4 payments. I think I paid like $60 for mine. We'll begin in a couple of moments. We're just beginning. We're waiting for the room to get filled. Right. Yeah. Over at Walgreens, they have some pretty cheap ones for like $20. They've got like some basic, like construction workers. You get the full suit, $20. A doctor's suit. You could dress it up with some makeup. That'd be fun. I was thinking of going back and getting one of those just for like if I get invited to an extra party or something. Yeah, you got pretty good. You probably end up spending the same thing though. I think if you were to get makeup and all that other stuff. Yeah, Halo Mag. We'll begin in a couple of minutes, guys. We're just waiting for the room to get filled. We have YouTube on tonight, and we have TikTok on tonight. We do have fresh new titles tonight. We are already at 2,000K likes. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Really appreciate it. Our West Coast feed yesterday got us over 40K, so we made up. We made up some time. Those of you who are on YouTube, please join my page. I did reach 6,000 followers on my TikTok. Thank you so much, everybody, for that. Really appreciate it. I kind of wait for the announcement, though, because sometimes they are bots. Like, I was waiting like 2 weeks to go from like 5,990 to 6,000 because a lot of them were bots, and then they would clean it up and it would get set back. So let's see if they didn't change. I didn't look today. I was gonna make a post about it. So let's see. Yeah, 6,008 followers. Yay! It's nice on paper. 6,000. Thank you so much, Anna Rose Patterson. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's nice on paper. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Starlight Dragons, welcome in. Let's take 1 minute to tap our likes. Our goal tonight is going to be 40K. I think when we start out tapping, we have a much bigger, higher rate. So let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Set the timer for 1 minute and let's tap. Our goal tonight is going to be 40K. Yesterday on our West Coast feed, we got that high, so we're doing really good. And then we have the little pumpkin things. Remember that tapping pushes us out to the For You page. And also, any of the coins that you spend go into our TikTok Live Family Fund bank account that gives us opportunities to buy little knickknacks like these for the live. If you go to Walgreens, you can find these right now for like $2. They're on sale. Hey Justine, I'm doing really good. How about you? This is a really cute little ghost. They have one in black too. The black ones have square glasses. The orange ones have circle, and it's got this little light. It's a little ceramic thing. Loving it. For those of you who were not here yesterday for our live, hey Siri, turn off. Oh, you were the second one? Okay. Yeah, it's really cute. Tomorrow, on Wednesday, we will be making a ghost for Project Wednesday. This is our Halloween ghost. We love a good Halloween ghost. On Wednesday, let's put that here. We're going to put him there for a second. If you were not here, right, Dynamite D, we love it. If you were not here yesterday, you are going to be creating. You're going to get a choice. Oh, I have to get the other one. You get a styrofoam ball. Michaels has these on sale when you purchase them online. You get like a 20% discount rate. So we got these online. Then you're going to have your choice of fabrics. We're all about fabrics right now. Hey, Marcy, welcome in. You're going to get a choice from traditional white, a purple, a black, and then for fun, a really cute one. I found this one with little hearts on it. Isn't that cute? It's like the best. Hey, Starlight. And this cloth won't go to waste because this whole ghost here requires the cloth. Then what we're going to do is we're going to get some yarn and we're going to wrap it. Wrap it around this styrofoam ball and make sure we get like this tight. The purple one's really cute, huh? Yeah, the heart one is cute as well. Hey, go Pickens. We're gonna wrap it. We're gonna put some googly eyes on it, a little mouth, and then we're gonna get some adhesive spray. Spray this material down, and then we could form it the way we want to. This is glued this way, and then we put glitter on it. Go Pickens. This is our project, Go Pickens, if you are new. This is our project for Project Wednesday. Stay tuned. All right. So that is that. Let's see if we got anything else going on right now. Let me go ahead and put this ghost back up here where he belongs. Ooh! I noticed this acorn was a little bit topsy-turvy. So we're going to put this up here. Let's fix him. There. Okay, and let's do a... Oh, thank you so much. Let's do a, yes, Artie the acorn. He's doing a little, he's flipping out a little. Reminds you a little. Doesn't it, Mia? I was thinking the same thing too. I was trying to look for a quilt pattern, but I didn't have anything like that. Let's do a Prince Lizzie Fish update. Let's bring up this screen. Prince Lizzie Fish is doing it. He's thriving. He's thriving. Let me turn off the main light, guys, so you can see, because that ring light is a little bit too, it's a little bit too much. Straight up. But yesterday, so here is Prince Lizzie Fish. Where is he at right now? Oh, he's in the back. Wait, no. Where is he? Oh, he's right over here. He's in the corner there. He likes to hide. He did get some new live plants at the bottom here and here. And I noticed that since we put those plants in there, the water's gotten a lot clearer. We did move the gravel around a little so that we can get some of that excess dirt out of his tank. But he is thriving. I was noticing, I looked at a video that I took of him the other day, or when I first got him, and he was super, super tiny and super thin. And now he's this big, beefy beta that when he comes out, let's see if he'll come out if I feed him. He's hiding behind there. Let me see if I can get him to come to the camera. Come on, Prince Lilyfifth. They want to see you. Yeah, he is a fluffy boy. And thick. He's being a little shy. Come on, Prince Lilyfish. Come on. Oh, he's hanging on top of that driftwood, so he's just kicking back. Books and Babe, I was looking at all the little Go Pickens. This is our live fish tank, meaning that because of the live and the donations that we received, we were able to purchase a fish tank and a fish. So we've had Prince Lizzie fish since the summertime, June, and he's been doing really good. We have a very supportive community here. They want something, they get it. As long as the price is right. We are on a budget. All right, we're going to go ahead and start with Frog and Toad. We love a good Frog and Toad. Yeah, I was looking Bugs and Babe the other day when I went to PetSmart. I was looking at the female ones. They're really tiny, but I would have to create a whole new tank. So that's another. I have to wait till the tanks go on sale again. They're like full price for like $70, and I want to get one for like 30 bucks. But we'll have to wait on that one. All right. Today we're gonna read The Kite. Frog and Toad went out to fly a kite. They went to the large meadow where the wind was strong. Our kite will fly up and up, said Frog. It will fly all the way up to the top of the sky. Frog and Toad, setting us up for their next adventure. Going on fly that kite. Yeah, this time he's out of bed. You're right. He's normally just hanging in bed, and Frog has got to talk him out of it. Toad, said Frog, I will hold the ball of string, and you hold the kite and run. Toad ran across the meadow. He ran as fast as his short legs could carry him. The kite went up into the air. It fell to the ground with a bump. Toad heard laughter. 3 robins were sitting in a bush. So he's trying to get that kite up in the air. Little Toad, thank you so much, Mel, for the follow. I appreciate that. Little Toad, he's trying to get the kite up in the air, and he comes across these 3 robins. The kite will not fly, said the robins. You may as well give up. Toad ran back to Frog. Frog, said Toad, this kite will not fly. I give up. Yeah, he always does have to have some kind of drama, huh? Look at him. And he's always got to get Frog involved. We must make a second try, said Frog. Wave the kite over your head. Perhaps that will make it fly. Toad ran back across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. He's going to give it a second try. Let's see what happens. The kite went up in the air and then fell down with a thud. What a joke, said the robins. The kite will never get off the ground. There's some mean robins, judgmental robins. I would assume robins would be sweet. Toad ran back to Frog. This kite is a joke, he said. It will never get off the ground. We have to make a third try, said Frog. Wave the kite over your head and jump up and down. Perhaps that will make it fly. Toad, he's the one that has to do all the hard work. They do look gossipy, huh? They're just watching in the distance, just looking. Toad ran across the meadow again. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down. The kite went up in the air and crashed down into the grass. That kite is junk, said the robins. Throw it away and go home. Yes, very nosy. They're mean. Mean robins. Toad ran back to Frog. This kite is junk, he said. I think we should throw it away and go home. Toad, said Frog, we need one more try. Wave the kite over your head, jump up and down, and shout, up, kite, up. Toad ran across the meadow. He waved the kite over his head. He jumped up and down, and he shouted, up, kite, up. The kite flew into the air. It climbed higher and higher. Yeah, he kind of just does whatever the robins tell him. But Frog was like, no, we're not letting them get away with that. We're going to make sure that those robins see that the kite finally flies. We did it, cried Toad. Yes, said Frog. If a running try did not work, and a running and waving try did not work, and a running, waving, and jumping try did not work, I knew that running, waving, jumping, and shouting try just had to work. The robins flew out of the bush, but they could not fly as high as the kite. Frog and Toad sat and watched their kite. It seemed to be flying way up at the top of the sky. They're all proud. They finally got that kite all the way up in the air. The end. Frog and Toad Storybook Adventures. A good way to start the live. Anytime you start a live and you bring out a Frog and Toad anthology, it's always a good way to start it. Always a good way. I give that a 10. I give that story a 10. You can never not read a Frog and Toad story and give it a 10. Ever. Let's see what everybody is thinking. We have 22 people in the room. We are at 12,000 likes. You guys are doing an amazing job tonight. Books and Babe 10, Bree 10. Books and Babe never. The author needs to come out with some new ones. I wonder if the author is still alive. Arnold Lobel. I wonder if he's got any more of those. Mia 10. Bella Rose 10. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. You guys are way ahead of schedule on your tabs. Excellent job. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
Yule 10. I agree. 10s across the board. Love it. All right. Yesterday in the West Coast feed, I read a book to them that I want to read for the East Coast feed. I think it was them. But if I am wrong, let me know. This one is called... Here it is. Did I read you guys this one? John's turn. Tell me which frog and store do you not? Name of the author. Books and Babe. Hey, Renee, welcome in. Brie, I didn't read that one. You guys are gonna really like this one. Look at me. Arnold Lobel. See how many he has. Oh, it's 50 years. Hey Siri, turn off. He might be dead. The author might be those 50 years of celebration. Could be old. Maybe he has some archival pieces. All right, we're gonna read this one called John's Turn. This one's really good. You're gonna really love this. This is a very sweet story, and the illustrations are really good too. Books Fair. Oh, thank you so much, Books and Babe. I really appreciate that. We love a good end page, a nice bright yellow. Renee, how is everything going? We haven't seen you in a while. Hope everything is going good. There's our friend John. He's up in a big open spaced page and he's carrying something. He's thinking. He's got his head down there. Kelly, welcome in. Then you've got these, looks like the cafeteria. How many of you grew up in a school that had a cafeteria like this with the stage in front? This is very typical. All my elementary schools looked like this. They had a stage, big foldable tables here. Oh, things are good? Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. Excellent. On Fridays, there's assemblies. It's in the morning before class. Hey, Maria, welcome in. It is. Thank you so much for asking. I really appreciate that. We sit in the cafeteria so it still smells like breakfast. Mr. Ross does announcements. Sometimes there's a guest. And then, if we're good, at the end, one of us gets to do something for the whole school. Oh, 54 and 87. Windes, thank you so much for that information. That's young. 54. Gosh, I'm 52. Scary. 1987. I wonder if he left any unwritten Frog and Toad stories. Frog and Toad. So he wasn't around in the 90s and early 2000s when you kids discovered Frog and Toad. So that's interesting. I want to do some research on that. Thank you so much, Books and Babe. I appreciate that. So there's Mr. Ross. He's the teacher in the morning that gives the morning announcements. And there's the kids. They're just listening. So every once in a while, if we're good, at the end, one of us gets to do something for the whole class. So, a performance, it's called sharing gifts. A lot of us think that's a kind of dumb name, but we also think sharing gifts is the best. Last week, Tina played the tuba. So if they're really good, they get to do this thing called sharing gifts. And what they get to do is, if they have a talent, they get to perform in front of the school. So Tina, last week, she got to play her tuba. Once, Jesse did magic tricks. That was cool, but it was hard to see his cards from the back. Carla told us some jokes. So a tuba, card tricks, which the kids in the back really couldn't see, and then Carla told some jokes. I think a majority of them are laughing. This girl's like, not so funny. These kids think she's funny. Today was John's turn. John brought 2 bags to school. His backpack and one with his sharing gifts stuff. He was quiet at breakfast. We knew why. He was nervous. So it was going to be John's turn. Here's John. He's going to have an opportunity to share his gifts. And so you got this one kid. He's just enjoying his lunch. And then you got the rowdy bunch here. Keep an eye on this one here. Thank you so much, Books and Babe. I really appreciate that. 50% towards our goal. During announcements, John prepared. He was hidden behind a big blue curtain. He unzipped his bag and changed into his clothes. He put on a white leotard. He put on black pants. And he put on black slippers. So there's John. He got out his kit. He's got a little outfit that he's going to put on. Some leotards and some slippers. Then he was ready. Behind the blue curtain, John sat down and waited till it was his turn. Mr. Ross reminded us permission slips were due Monday, and we all sang a song. So there's John. He got ready. And there he is, sitting in his little chair, just waiting for the opportunity to show his talent. Look at how serious he is. He's very nervous. I love John. Then he introduced John. What's John gonna do? Andre asked without raising his hand. Mr. Ross looked at his paper. He's going to dance. Cool, said Andre. He never raises his hand. Okay, so there's Mr. Ross. He's announcing what it is John is gonna do as a performance. And then here's Andre. Hey, Christina, welcome in. Christina, how's your foot doing? Did you make a decision on what you're going to do? Here's Andre. He's the one that never raises his hand and just blurts out. There's always one in the crowd. The blue curtain moved. Then John came out onto the stage. We could tell that his heart was beating real fast. Mr. Ross pressed play. The music was strings, violins, and things, and then maybe flutes. Someone said, "How the heck do you dance to that?" It was probably Tiffany. Oh, you don't know what you're going to do yet? Okay. I know, Andre. Look at him. So our friend John, standing right in the front of the crowd, you got this kid yawning. This one's gossiping. Oh, did she? Is she able to come back? Oh. Doesn't sound like she's acclimating too well, huh? How long have you had them together? And then this girl right here. These ones. I love these facial expressions. A bunch of kids laughed. Miss K shushed the crowd. Then it was John's turn. Aww! You love little John. He's got so much courage. Yeah, this is really good illustrations. Very simple. Very simple but heartfelt. He danced. Aww. Look at how courageous he is. He's probably taking ballet lessons after school, and he wanted to show off in front of his friends. Oh, it's been a month, Christina? And he danced. I like doing it this way, because then you get to see in real time how he is performing. Right, Bugsy, right? And then all of his other little moves that he has. You go, John! He does a spin. Actually very talented. You gotta have really strong legs and toes to be a ballet dancer. And then look at this one. We love a picture break with no words. Look at how happy he is. And then look at that background. Powdery red. A powdery red with a pink in the back. Yeah, he is good. He's been really working hard after school at his ballet lessons. Then John stood up. He took a bow, breathing hard. He was successful. He put on a good performance. He put on a good performance. And he looked out at us. Then it was our turn. They're all shocked. They've been silenced. And then look at this one here. His little face. We clapped. Aw, that was very sweet of them. Look at this girl right here. They're very supportive. It was very nice of them to do that. Mm-hmm. He does look happy and free in that picture. And then look at the end page. He's shy. The end. John's turn. Literally. Like it was his turn to do it, but then it was he did the turn. This was such a good book. I really enjoyed this one. I'm going to get this one for my own library. I really loved it. All right, so we started the live with Frog and Toad Storybook Adventures 1. Then we just followed that up with John's Turn. A 9 out of 10 for Book Sunday. Dynamite D, wasn't that a nice story? I give it a 10. And I also choose the second one. So out of those two, which one was your favorite? 1 or 2? Let's see it in the comment section. Let's set the timer for 1 minute. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. And we are at 13K.
Starting now.
We're trying to get to 40K. Books and Babe 1, Amber, UGC 2. We are halfway towards our goal for the pumpkin pies. Always love a good pumpkin pie during the holidays. Yule 1, Dynamite D, Book 2, Bree 2. I agree. Bella Rose 1. Okay, while we wait for that minute, let's go in the stacks. Over the weekend, we did a library haul, and we got 3 big bags full of new titles, which allows us to be a little bit more picky as to what we're gonna read. Hey Siri, turn on. So more than likely you're gonna get really good titles tonight. And so far you guys have gotten really good titles today. 2 out of 2. All right, this one I chose because of the illustrations. This one is called Just Because. Just Because. And then look at the little face on that one. And the little dog. Just Because. Thank you so much. We love a good end page. Look at that end page. Black with sprinklies all over it. We love a good sprinkle. Just Because. This one was published in 2019. Why is the ocean blue? Yeah, cute little doggy. This has a very interesting illustrations. Opens up with the question, why is the ocean blue? And look at who we have here. This must be the why phase of toddlers. So there's our friend here in bed. She's got her little dog there. She's got, looks like a little jar with marbles in it. She's got some marbles on the floor, a little carpet. Yay, we made our goal. Thank you so much. There's Dad. He was probably trying to sneak out and she asked a question. Thank you so much, Books and Babe, for that. I really appreciate that. Got a little nightstand there with a little stuffed animal. Looks like a mouse. Hey, Roxy. Oh, thank you so much, Roxy, for that. I really appreciate that. Thank you for the pumpkin pies. Yeah, she doesn't want to have Maria. Relatable, huh? Every night when you go to sleep, The fish take out the guitars and they sing sad songs and cry blue tears. Let me see, make sure I didn't skip a page. That page came out of nowhere. All right. So every night when you go to sleep, the fish take out guitars. They sing sad songs and cry blue tears. Now, one thing I really like about these illustrations are the colors that they've decided to use. You have these dark shades back here, and then these light blues, and these patterns right here, and some shading, dark shading. It makes for a really interesting color combination. This black and this blue and this white here. What is rain? Maria. Yes, grays and blues. A good combination. And now Dad's like, okay, here we go. She is not going to bed. And then look at the light from the hallway coming out. This is like a 50s aesthetic, 1950s aesthetic. Just when you thought you were going to sneak out of the room. They're the tears of flying fish. So what is rain? He's just making it too interesting for her. She's not going to fall asleep. Yeah, the little dog lying in the bed. The tears of a flying fish. There's a city. Rain coming down. It looks like tears of flying fish. Why do the leaves change color? This one's going to be a good one. There's Dad. Yes, big droplets. In autumn, when the world gets colder, the trees keep warm by setting quiet little fires in their leaves. But by winter, their branches have all burned up. Yeah, the dog wants to know too. That's very imaginative. When the world gets colder, the trees keep warm by setting quiet little fires in their leaves. Yeah, a very pretty orange. Those blacks and stripes. By winter, their branches have all burned up. Why do birds fly south for the winter? Dad keeps coming closer and closer into the room. He's like getting frustrated. Oh, look at that color. It's like a turquoise or like a sea green, like a sea foam. To fetch new leaves for trees. Hey, Drizzy, welcome in. You came, yeah, a mint color. You came right in time, Drizzy, for a really good book. This one's got some really good colors in it. I think that's the whole point. What happened to the dinosaurs? Look at her. Never mind sleep. I'm going to keep asking questions. Yeah, the blends. Yeah, the blends on that are really... You've got these dark shades here. Blue, some whites, grays. What happened to the dinosaurs? Millions of years ago, thousands of asteroids fell on the Earth. But the dinosaurs had planned for this. They fastened themselves to big balloons, floated up to space, and stayed there. Wouldn't that be fun? And look at this yellow. with these grays in the back. I know, right, Maria? He just needs to say, go to sleep. Go to sleep. So the dinosaurs put themselves on balloons and floated up to the moon and stayed there. Yeah, it's a soft yellow. I love yellow and gray together. It reminds me of that one book, Dandelion, that we read. Remember that book, Dandelion? And it was all yellows and dark colors like this. What are black holes? Dad's stumped on that one. That one was a good one, huh, Maria? We should get that one again. Oh my gosh. The mouths of dinosaurs. Yeah, holes that are black. What are black holes? Holes that are black. Oh, this one's got like a pink shading to it. He is, huh? That's like a pink background here. Saturn in space. What is a volcano? What is the wind? How big was a woolly mammoth? How were the pyramids built? What is an echo? What are freckles? Why do we sneeze? How do we tame horses? What's the moon? What is a rainbow? How does an egg become a chicken? What is lightning? Hey, Victoria, welcome in. What is thunder? How tall is the tallest mountain? What is an echo? Right, Buxton Babe? Or get out a dictionary and find out. Go on the internet, find out. Oh my gosh. It's time to go to sleep. We get to see the rest of her room. So it looks like she was just kind of looking at things and asking questions about them. Right, Windes? Kimberly, Dad needs to go the fuck is. Right? We need one for an adult version. Yeah, random toys everywhere. Why do we have to sleep? She was not done yet. The dog. I gift that book to every baby shower I'm invited to. Right? Then people will be like, little did I know. Because there are some things we can only see with our eyes closed. Dad, clap back on that one. That was a good one. Yes, to recharge. And then you got this big collage. Isn't that a pretty page? Combined all the things that they've been talking about. Look at the horse. Beautiful. Yeah, different shades and different colors. Okay. This was a good book. I really like this one. Who wrote this? Mac Barnett is the author of many books for children, including Extra Yarn. I'm trying to see if we've read any of these. The end. Just because. Just because. I like the little sweet face on this one. That's very cute. 2 little dots with a little arrow and a little boop. Just because. That one was a good one. The illustrations, at least. I think the illustration outperformed the story. Mm-hmm. All right, we started the live with Frog and Toad 1. Yes, simple but sweet. Then John's turn. And then we just finished Just Because. I'm tied between 2 and 3. I'm gonna say 2 and 3. This one was a good one. I like stories that have these details. Like little details to them. Like little things like this where you have to begin on one side and just kind of take in everything. What are the details? Maria 3, Books and Babe 3, Bella Rose 3, Books and Babe 3, Amber 2 with 3 coming in close. Yes, Yule 1, I agree. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. We fell a little bit behind. We fell a little bit behind on our tapping. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute.
1 minute. Starting now.
Because you know what I bought? You know, I would freeze the water, or put the water in the refrigerator. And I bought those little water flavoring packets. Makes a big difference. This is a peach flavor. Really good. And no sugar in it, too. But I'm sure the chemicals that are used to create it aren't good for me, but makes tasting it a lot better. All right. Oops. Let me put these here. Let's tap away. Tap, tap, tap. Pure leaf. No, I haven't. Books and Babe. That sounds really good. Pure leaf herbal hibiscus tea. Is it the same thing as the little powder that flavors your hibiscus tea? Is so good. I haven't tried that one. I think at one time I tried a cactus flavored one. That one kind of had like a little weird flavor to it. Hey Siri, turn on. Okay, let's look back in the stacks and see what we can find. Here's another one. This one I just found out left. Oh, really? Type 2. Books and Babe. Oh, no. Yeah, I remember I have this, have to go for my annual physical. I'm a little nervous, too. Diabetes runs in the family. I get it. Yes, you gotta be careful with that. All right. This is from the same author, Mark Barnett. So he also wrote his version of The Three Billy Goats Gruff. I remember in 4th grade, our teacher had us doing, oh, are you? I'm getting on the weight loss, everybody. Oh, cool. Yeah, that'll help out. I remember my 4th grade teacher had us do a reader's theater on this. Three Billy Goats Gruff, and I always remembered that. So let's see what version this is, because the illustrations on this are really cool. Look at that end page. Isn't that a gorgeous end page? Look at that. Skulls. Yeah, this is a good one. This was 2022. Once upon a time, there was a bridge. And beneath that bridge, there lived a troll. So, I really like this setup. They used all this open space for the words. I know, right, Maria? It's been a while. And then they're just using this little strip at the bottom here to show the bridge. There's a little skeleton. And it's got these dark shades to it with these little dots of like paint. Very interesting illustrations. The troll would sit in the mud and the rubble and trash, listening, waiting, hoping for someone to cross the bridge above his head. I am a troll. I live to eat. I love the sound of hooves and feet and paws and claws on cobblestones, for that's the sound of meat and bones. So there's the troll, waiting with a fork and a spoon for somebody to cross that bridge so he can eat. So you got some old bones here. Yeah, he is ready to eat. Got some old bones. The troll used a filthy fingernail to scrape the wax out of his ears. All he'd eaten lately was a leather boot and some goop he'd found in his belly button. Ew. He was practically starving. Here he is with this dirty fingernail picking his ear. Right, Maria? Isn't that gross? He was practically starving. Look at that face. Clip clop, went the bridge above his head. The troll scampered to his feet and climbed into the light, crying, "Who seeks to reach the grassy ridge? Who dares to walk across my bridge?" Oh, there's the first goat. Still, all these symbols of death around. Carcasses. Gross, but my kid would think that's hilarious, right? A little goat stood there, quivering. "It's only me," said the goat. "A billy goat. My last name's Gruff." The troll began to dance and stomp. "I love goat. Let me count the ways. A rump of goat in honey glaze. Goat smoked, goat poached, a goat pot roast. A goat smorgasbord, goat smeared on toast. A goat kale salad. Hold the kale. Goat escargot. That's goat plus snails. On goat I'll dine, on goat I'll sup. You little goat, I'll eat up." That's really good. He's got his little rhyme with him too. I think they've updated it. Goat smoked, goat poached, and goat pot roast. Yum. "Please," said the little goat. "No, you don't want to eat me. There's hardly any meat on my bones." The troll squinted. Now that he mentioned it, this goat did look a little stringy. The little goat smiled. "If you let me cross, I'll tell you a secret. Soon my big brother will come this way, and he is much fatter and tastier than I." Your brother, huh?" said the troll. He tugged the long hair that grew from his chin. "Okay, you may pass." So he got to the other side of the bridge by throwing his brother underneath the bridge. His brother under the bus. Says, "Wait for my brother. He's a lot bigger." And the first billy goat Gruff trotted clip clop up across the bridge. Down below, the troll chuckled to himself. "I can't believe I tricked that goat into telling me about his big brother. I'm so smart and fun and handsome." So he let the little goat go. And there he is, hyping himself up underneath the bridge. And there's the billy goat Gruff. And look at the moon. We love a good moon in children's literature. Clip clop, went the bridge above his head. The troll scrambled to his feet and climbed into the light, crying, "Who seeks to reach the grassy ridge? Who dares to walk across my bridge?" Yeah, we love a good goat in children's literature. So here comes the second brother. Second brother is kind of bigger. It was another goat. "It's only me," said the goat, the second of the billy goats Gruff. The troll was glad to see this goat was not so small. He clapped his hands together and squealed, "I love goat. Let me count the ways. Goat Benedict with hollandaise, goat jerky, jerk goat, curry goat, goat gravy in a silver boat, a goat flambe with candied yams, a goat clam bake with goat, not clams. On goat I'll dine, and on goat I'll sup. You little goat, I'll eat you up." Yes, Bubba. This is a good retelling of this story. I really like how they've updated it. Goat jerky, jerk goat, and curried goat. Please, said the goat. No, you don't want to eat me. The troll frowned. Why not? You look delicious. The second goat smiled. They lost me at kale. I love kale. Hey, Faith, welcome in. Is a goat flambe. I would only spoil your appetite, for if you let me cross, I'll tell you a secret. Soon my big brother will come this way, and he is much fatter and tastier than I am. Your big brother, huh? The troll whistled. I'd sure like to see that. He twirled his chin hair across his finger. Okay, you may pass. So you got the medium-sized goat. He's gonna be outsmarted. And the second Billy Goat Gruff trotted clip-clop across the bridge. Crouching down there in the dark, the troll was bursting with anticipation. The third brother sounds positively mouth-watering. I can't wait to eat him. The troll picked at his scab. What rhymes with strudel? So he's waiting in anticipation for that third goat. In the meantime, the other goats are crossing without getting eaten. The illustrations on this one are really nice. I really like them. Very different, very creative. Clip clop, went the bridge. The troll began drooling. Oh my, here we go. He scrambled to his feet and flung himself into the light, crying, Who seeks to reach the grassy ridge? Who dares to walk across my bridge? So now we're getting ready for the third goat. And let's see what happens. Oh, said the troll. Wow, you're really big. He is hangry. And look at his, look at the third one. That was pretty smart of the goats. There is no way. The other one's got away. There's no way he's going to be able to tame that one. Right. The troll straightened himself up as tall as he could, coughed, and said in a voice that sounded quite small, I'll eat you up, you little goat. The big goat laughed. He lowered his horns and stamped his foot. No, said the goat, you will not. It's a really big one. And look at him. He's like, oh, okay. Nothing to see here. Oh, and then look what the goat did. Charged right at him. He sent that troll flying. There's his fork. And the third Billy Goat Gruff rammed into the troll, who flew off the bridge into the rapids and over the waterfall, which was known as the Big Waterfall. So he sent him down this waterfall there. Then he went over the huge waterfall. So from this top all the way down. And then came the waterfall we call the really enormous waterfall. There he is. It's probably Niagara Falls. Hey, Chiquita, welcome in. Yeah, he was just hungry. He was looking for some food. The troll floated down the river around the bend. Where he ended up, I really can't say. I've never gone that far. There are too many mosquitoes. As for the third goat, he clip-clop, and joined his brothers on the grassy ridge. The three Billy Goats Gruff are still there today, eating all they want, getting nice and fat. You can go visit them and say hello. So there's the two little brothers. There's the first brother, the second brother, and then the third one. Hey, Chiquita, welcome in. Yeah, this is a good one. It's a great retelling. all you have to do is cross the bridge. Somehow I think the Billy Goat is going to go back. Thank you so much, Suri, for that. I really appreciate that. The end. The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. You guys got really good titles tonight. You guys got back to back to back good titles. All right. Let's revisit. Started with Frog and Toad. The illustrations on these are really good. John's Turn. Oh, we all read by, these are all by Mark Barnett. I must have gotten into the Mark Barnett shelf. Then, Just Because by Mark Barnett. And we followed that up with The 3 Billy Goats Gruff. I love the illustrations on this. It's very unique. Yeah, no wonder they were all good. The illustrations on this one are very neat. Did he use the same illustrator, John Klassen? No, Isabella Arsnault. And then Kate Berube. I'm going to look him up. I'm going to see what he's all about. All right, let's take a vote. I'm going to go with all 4. I'm going to go with all 4 because you guys got really good titles tonight. It's nice when we get a really big haul because then we get ones to choose from. And then as we start getting down to the last ones, the ones that we've been avoiding, that's when it gets a little choosy. That's when it gets a little choosy. Okay, so let's see what everybody is thinking. Bucks and Babe 3 and 4, Maria 4, Yule 4, Mia 4 was your favorite. That was a cute one. I agree. Emmy, thank you. Oh, thank you, Emmy. Bella Rose 1 and 4. All right, let's set the timer for 1 minute. We fell a little short tonight. 22K. Hey Siri, set the timer for 1 minute. Let's see if we can at least get to 25K. Bella Rose 1 and 4. Bree 2 and 4. Set the timer for 1 minute. Let's see if we can at least get to 25K before we sign off. We will set up a new goal for the West Coast feed. If you are on the East Coast and you are getting ready for bed, have yourself a good night. If you're on the East Coast and you're going to stay up late, we will be back on again in 50 minutes. For those of you who are on Central Time, that'll be 11 o'clock at your time. We will be back on again. It's 8:08, so we'll be back on at 9 West Coast time. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for all the gifts, the taps that you've provided. We really appreciate that. Remember, that helps our live go into, pushes us into the For You page. Have a good night, everyone, and we will see you tomorrow or later. Have a good night. Hey, Siri, turn off.